Russia bans doctors, medics from leaving country.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian doctors and medical workers have been handed letters from authorities telling them not to leave the country, according to local news outlets. St. Petersburg's healthcare committee told hospital employees in a letter that they should not leave the country for work-related trips for security reasons, Russia's state-run news agency TASS reported. Medical workers and doctors were also told that travel in a personal capacity would require permission from a city governor, and if approved, would only be permitted to CIS countries. Nurses and doctors were urged to sign a paper not to leave the Russian Federation, including the CIS countries, local news outlet Fontanka reported. After Putin announced his mobilization order, Russia's parliament said that about 3,000 doctors and medical workers could be called up. It said mobilized medical workers would be graduates of military medical universities with training in field medicine, doctors with combat experience and graduates of civilian medical universities who specialize in surgery, anesthesiology and traumatology. Further, medical workers will not be mobilized from those rural medical institutions in which there will be no one to work. We cannot expose our own healthcare system, leave citizens without medical care, and everyone understands this.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The committee didn't elaborate on why the measure was being implemented. Lol.
Someone's about to get voluntold to be a medic on the battlefield.
Yuri, you are a medic now. Here is your half-full box of Band-Aids and a sewing needle.
Don't forget tampons and pads.
You have to pay for them yourself though, taxed.
Doctors and nurses in Russia, we quit. We are all now business people. Leaves the country.
Russia. We declare everyone here to be doctors. Nobody is leaving.
Doctor, doctor, doctor.
Holy shit. Spies like us.
As soon as you ban a certain set of people from leaving the country, everyone else in critical industries become very paranoid they will be next. This will spike the numbers leaving the country. Brain drain is going to ramp up as people seek to preempt a ban that may not even happen.
First it's able-bodied men. Now it's doctors. Next is going to be engineers. Then manufacturing. Then teachers. Then any trade school. Then anyone still left. Anyone who doesn't want to spend the rest of their life trapped in a poverty-stricken dictatorship needs to do whatever it takes to get out now.
He is right-wing. Education is his enemy. They won't stop teachers from leaving. They will celebrate it like right-wingers in the US.
In Russia it is doctors with borders.
Doctors within borders.
When a country says a group is not allowed to leave, it's time to get the fuck out.
Yeah, if the conscriptions weren't enough, locking down the doctors really ought to clue a person in. Get the hell out now or be stuck there forever.
That's how it was in the old Soviet Union. I still remember news stories about Soviet citizens going through elaborate ruses in order to defect. Example: world-famous ballet dancer Vaslav Nijinsky.
Pussy Riot somehow got a delivery truck and convinced the border guard they were doing devaluery across borders.
Just like those mobilized was only to be reservists, whom had extensive training and experience from years in the army. Civilians was to keep on as normal during this partly mobilization. Don't run or hide, you're not the target of this mobilization after all. Obvious opinions is meaningless on the ground level. The army needed troops on the front line. They arrived on the front lines within days. So if the army needs more medical workers, they will arrive whatever experience, training or background.
Maybe they'll get a sweet sitcom out of all this in a couple decades, with the Russian version of Alan Alda.
MASH, an acronym for Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, series. Now someone with more Russian know-how give me a Russian edition.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.